So starting to factor in what are some AI, GEO, ChatGPT, local specific things that we should have factored in here, right? So a lot of these things, again, there's some overlap you'll see. Citations, right? But when we talk about citations from a GEO point of view, it's not like these types of citations where it's kind of like your brown books, your more just like directory based links. We're talking much more about active profiles that also get reviews that people are using to find that prospect. So we work in the legal space. We have a list of these things: Avo, FindLaw, Justia, Martindale, Hubble. These are like quasi citations, but they're almost like key profiles. That's what we call them, key profiles, that they should also be on. So we're auditing these as well. We're going to start adding these in. Consumer directories, Yelp, Angie's List, BBB. Some of these are paid, but these are important, right? I talk about this inside the Blueprint Training a lot, where something like BBB, it's a very real, raw, it's almost like the Reddit of these profiles, because most people go there to complain about a business, right? So when AI is looking at these things and saying, what is a reputable business that we want to surface and recommend for this query, for these questions, for these conversations that people are having with us, they're looking at more than just Google Business Profile. They're looking at platforms like Yelp and BBB, which don't generate as many reviews, but the ones that they get are probably real and honest, right? So having a verified profile there, getting some good reviews there too, is going to push you even further. Just a couple of good reviews on those, because most businesses don't have them there, is going to really help you in this AI new landscape where it's looking much more at reputation. So this is very similar consistency of NAP, service area coverage, in terms of where you're talking about, where you're coveraging, where you're trying to get. And this to me is where we really start getting into the true AI stuff here. That's not, it's looking at more than just GBP. We're talking about what are the association's memberships that prove that you are an authoritative, real, credible source in this space. When we talk about legal, we're talking about the bar, we're talking about accreditations, we're talking about professional certifications and awards that you could have gotten, any sort of those types of things. We want to compile these things, and what we do is you can link to a lot of these from the Google Business Profile, but we can also just list them out in descriptions, and then we push these not just to the website but to these other profiles as well. So when we do this for our clients, our GBP kind of like list of stuff that we need is now grown to say, okay, it's not just like a description and service areas. We want to know all the amazing things that you've done, big cases that you've won. We want to know all the awards, professional credit, all those things. Let's get all those things in one document. And now we can push these across the web, because these AI search platforms are telling us that they're looking at these things very heavily. And all you have to do is basically list them out.